Hello everyone and welcome to the Kukulli Bushcraft channel. Okay, so I'm going to make a quick spoon carving video for you today. First step, keep the beast quiet. Uni, what's that? Good girl. This is a lump of birch that I've had lying in the snow over the winter. I thought that was supposed to keep you quiet. Yeah, so you want your wood to be green because this has been outside in freezing temperatures and stood up in the snow. It should still be quite fresh, and you want your wood to be either split in half or quartered. You don't want that central bit in, because when it dries it's going to open up, and as if you have the centre in there, it's going to crack. You also want to try and let it dry slowly. You can put it in a plastic bag and turn it inside out every so often. What I like to do is just keep it somewhere cool and dry. We really want to avoid knots. In this case that's going to be difficult. Maybe this part. Okay, so I've got quite a natural spoon shape there, but I've got a knot there, which is going to be right in the middle of the bowl. So I'm going to use this part here. So the first thing, either side of where the bowl's going, I'm going to cut down with the saw. So that's not very even, it doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to start to work with the axe. I really like Beavercraft tools for hook knives and for carving knives. This axe, I've got a review coming soon, but to be honest I'm not particularly impressed. Tune into the review to see why. Now I'm going to work on getting this bit lower and hopefully getting a little bit of a crank into the shape of the spoon. I like my spoons to be deep and narrow here and wide here. A lot of that's personal preference. Yeah, I'm going to carry on with the knife. hook knife by Beavercraft, of course. Really cheap, very functional. I have got another video where I talk quite a lot about Beavercraft carving tools. At that point I actually hadn't used them all that much. And I'll very often go back and forth between tools. Axe, knife, go back to the axe. Hook knife, go back to the knife. Then you can of course draw the shape out on the wood before you start carving if you so desire. Notice I am also working mostly across the grain. When you dig in along the grain, you take the risk of pulling out big chunks of wood. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. So this has taken me about 20 minutes. I've got other things to do today, so I'm going to take this with me in a plastic bag in my pocket, maybe finish it off in the forest. So this is going to be a little coffee spoon, and yeah, I'll finish it off and get back to you later. Not really done much more to it. You can sand them, but what I'd say is if you do sand them, is if you, after you oil them, you can go over them again with a finer sandpaper. The oil will raise the grain a little bit. Yeah, as for oil, raw linseed oil is good. Walnut oil also, but yeah, just whatever oil you use, make sure it's food safe. And yeah, boiled linseed oil is not. Well everyone, there we have it. Thank you very much for watching. If you've never made a spoon, have a go. It's easy. And yeah, please drop us a comment, give us a like, and I'll see you all again soon for another Kuukkeli Bushcraft video. Bye for now.